guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha Izundu if you haven't been here before, and if you have, welcome back. Today I thought I would do like a bit of a get ready with me before I go to work. It's actually the most beautiful day outside and I'm starting at 12:45, so I've got like a half day shift. So I'm without child for the first time in a while, so I thought I could just sit down. I'm sitting on the floor next to my lounge and just kind of do a chill get ready with me and have a little chit chat. I bought a new palette that I want to try. It's the Melt Cosmetics 420 palette, and I had a bit of a story with this palette. I'll have all my makeup linked down below, and I'm just kind of just go with it. I'm not going to mention every product, but some I will, some I won't. So I ordered this. There was a sale, free international shipping, and it was like 20 or 30% off. So I was like, now's my chance, because I find Melt makeup quite expensive. So here we have the palette. So I took my opportunity and I bought this, and I bought the Pink Moon highlighter, which I'm still deciding if I'm going to wear that later. We'll find out. It got lost, but it didn't even make Australian shores. It got lost in Los Angeles. So lucky for me, it's not like attempted delivery or anything like that. They just resent another order out. It was so hassle-free. I don't know what it is, but I feel like American customer service is just totally different to Australian. In Australia, they're like, whatever, sorry, it's gone, move on. So here's the palette, and I'm thinking there's quite surprisingly only one shimmer, this shade here. So I think we're going to go for a bit of a matte look today, because I kind of want to stay in this realm here. I'm so excited to try this palette. Oh, eye primer. I'm using the Kat Von D Shake Primer. I've been liking it. It's very strange. It's like, do I love it or do I just think it's meh? I don't know. I still can't make up a decision if I like it or not. I don't like that when you shake it, it's still not fully shaked. Like, it's still separated, and it is so watery that it can just slip around on your finger and drop off. But it does dry down and feels like there's absolutely nothing on your skin. Does that mean it doesn't work? I don't know. I feel like it's been working. It's not like I've noticed horrible, okay, basically what I'm saying is if I don't wear eye primer, I'm a mess. I'm creased, I'm oily, it's not good. So I have to wear eye primer. I'm going to use it today because I don't necessarily need, wow, that looks so different in the pan than on my eye. I don't need like a white base because I'm doing a smoky eye. I don't feel like I need like a white base to bring out the color because I'm going dark anyway. This is the first time I've been able to film in basically, I think more than a week. Yeah, it's been more than a week. Far out. So my daughter goes to daycare, and daycare makes her sick, and then daycare sends you home if you're sick. So it's this cycle that I'm constantly dealing with because of COVID. The slightest signs of a cold, they're like, she needs to get a doctor's clearance. So on Wednesday, I was starting work at 10 a.m. So I dropped her off, got to work, and I have to be fully glammed for work. I work at a makeup store, a very popular one in Australia. You'll probably be able to guess what it is. And I can't have my phone on me on the floor. So I'm just clocking in, and I get a call from daycare, and I'm like, I know what's going to happen. If daycare calls, it means that they want you to pick her up. That's the only reason they call. I answer the phone. I'm about to walk onto the floor. I'm about to step onto the floor, and they're like, your daughter has a runny nose and is coughing, so she might have COVID. You'll have to come pick her up. And I said, does she have a temperature? Oh, I don't know, let me check. Cool, maybe check her temperature before you call. Then they're like, oh no, she doesn't have a temperature, but the manager said they can't take any risks. You'll have to come pick her up. I start freaking out. I'm like, to the manager, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm supposed to start right now. Like, are you guys going to be really busy today? Fortunately, it was a Wednesday. It's not like it was like a Friday or a Thursday where it's a bit more busier. I called my husband, and he's really busy at work. And he works an hour away. So it's a really big inconvenience if he has to come, whoa, pick her up. Okay, that is pigmented. Oh my God. I'm going to be doing some blending. Anyway, so he can't. He's too busy and he's really far away, which is fair enough. So work said, just go, we'll be fine. Thank God they were understanding, because like they were there with, this was all happening. So it was, you know, very genuine. So I went and picked her up, then I went to the doctor and the doctor said she has congestion. No fever, but because she's congested at that age, 2 years old, it's all connected, you know, nose, ears and throat, and it can lead to an ear infection. So it looks like her ears are getting congested, so we're going to put her on antibiotics. Come back on Friday. I'm like, okay. So he wouldn't clear her because of COVID. He's like, they'll just keep calling you to pick her up if she has any cough or runny nose. I was like, okay. I came back, today's Friday. I made the earliest appointment because I start work at 12:45. So I was like, okay, she's going to get cleared because she's fine. And I'll do an early appointment. He didn't want to clear her for today. He's like, all right. So I was like, can I get a doctor's certificate? And he's like, yeah, I'll do it for Monday. I'm like, can I get her for today? She has no runny nose and a very mild cough. She's totally healthy. She's just got a minor cold. And he's like, but she, you know, if she has a runny nose. I said, she doesn't have a runny nose. You can see she doesn't have a runny nose. She hasn't had a runny nose all morning, didn't wake up with one. I need to go to work today. Can you please pass her? So he passed her. So annoying. Like these little things I never thought of before I had kids. I guess you don't really need to think about these things until you have to face them. It sounds like I'm complaining. Like I understand we're in a pandemic. I understand that. We're just all of that over a minor cold. But now everything's fine. She's back at school. I just explained to them she's cleared. She's just got congestion. If she has a tiny bit of a runny nose, she's fine. That is my week. So because of that, I've been working and looking after her at the same time. Vinny and I have been exchanging times. Like yesterday, he left work early so I could go to work till 9 p.m. and then start all over again today. I'm just a bit beyond exhausted. Just a bit. Okay, before we move on, people said that this palette is difficult. However, I disagree. Did you see how easy that was for me? Love it. I'm not wearing any primer because I'm going to wear the Kosas face oil. And I feel like if you put primer underneath the face oil, it's kind of weird. I need to sit down here more often. I'm super comfortable. I've got a lot of space. I've still got the sunlight. Alright, I just use my hands because it's a face oil. I just find that works very nicely. I feel like certain products like tint and moisturizers, really sheer products, are better with the hands. That's what I feel. I'm going to go in with my Kosas concealer in the shade 2. So let's talk a little bit about holiday in the beauty industry. It is, I was thinking about it the other day, I was like, it is such a massive event. I feel like companies are planning for holiday like in March. They probably are, you know, because it's such a big event. They make special limited edition palettes. They have to get it out on time because there's so much competition. I can only imagine how stressful it is to deal with holiday every year. It's like the biggest purchasing season. Like for me, I'm actually not really spending any money at the moment because I want to get some holiday things. Because with holiday, in the beauty industry specifically, you get good deals on products that you haven't tried before, whether it's minis or sets. I think it's a good time to try new things, especially skincare. I feel like skincare sets at Christmas time are so good. And then you've got like the hourglass. That's going to come to Mecca. It always comes to Mecca. We don't have a date. I think it's already out in America, so I won't review it because it's already like delayed. Too Faced. Can we talk about the Too Faced holiday? It is like the complete opposite of last year, which I guess is good that it's not the same. I'm talking about the packaging specifically. It doesn't even look like Christmas to me. I guess it's that traditional winter. I don't like it. I mean, Too Faced isn't my favourite to begin with, but at least last year's one was kind of cute because let's be honest, their demographic is the younger generation. And this collection almost looks like it's targeting the older generations. Just in that aesthetic, it's not cute in my opinion, but we'll see how it goes. Like, I think I haven't really properly watched reviews, but I have seen here and there people saying that it's, it was Tara Babies, that's who it was saying it's really not good quality. She was not happy with it. And I do find Too Faced, when they do limited edition things, is just not the same as their permanent stuff. Like, I feel like their eyeshadow palette formulas are so good, but then their holiday tends to be a little bit not so good. Do you guys agree? I don't know if you have tried the holiday. I feel like most people have tried Too Faced palettes, one or the other. Like, I have the Peaches Sweet Peach, and I really like it actually. It's a really good formula palette. I can understand why it did so well. But then their holiday was like very powdery, lackluster, not blendable. So I think that comes down to that pressure that they feel to pump out a whole collection for holiday, and Too Faced go ham with their holiday collections. There's one thing that I think that will sell incredibly well. It's not something that I'm interested in, but the lip injections. They're doing like a minis set, and I know at Mecca those things sell out so crazy. So at Christmas time, and they look like really good versions. I think there might be like a gingerbread or a cinnamon one. I reckon that will do really well, but their eyeshadow palettes, I don't think they'll do so well. I mean, you're always going to have your die-hard fans who will always purchase. Okay, something I wanted to mention that I just bought is the Mecca Max Sorbet, off-duty blush stick. So I just, like I did with my bronzer, I just go like this. That's just the way I like to do it. I don't really like going in because it moves the product around. It's such a pretty colour for lighter skin tones. Just like a very light flush, but I like it. I like it. I look weird with just a half smoky eye without the bottom. Anyway, what other holidays there? The Hourglass looks really good, but I have an issue with bronzers and finishing powders in the tiny little pans. I think blushes and highlights are fine in tiny little pans. Like, I bought the Ghost palette, the blush palette last year, because a blush brush is so much smaller. Like, I bought a mini of the dim light finishing powder, and my brush is like this fat and I can't get it in the whole thing. So I think in terms of performance, it's not the best idea, but it is very good if you want to try different products all in one. But I'm being a little bit nitpicky, so I probably won't pick it up for that reason. I think I would rather just get the full size. Like, I have the full size Mood Light, and that's perfect because you fully swirl it around. Side note, hit pan accidentally on my Sephora powder. I want to pick up the By Terry hyaluronic powder. They've got it in a compact form, and I feel like it's going to be just like this, and I want to compare the two because I actually like that it's in a compact. Alright, sorry, my memory card became full, so I just had to start again, so I might be in a little bit of a different position. Anyway, what I was saying was, I don't know where it cut out. I'd be really interested to get both of these. Now that I've hit pan, I love this so much. If you want like an affordable translucent under eye brightening, it's so finely milled. It's the smoothing and brightening powder from Sephora. I think it was like $22. And I'm a big fan. So I'm just going to do that a little bit here in my T-zone, and that's it. Because I still want that beautiful glow. Do I go RMS cream or do I try the new Melt Cosmetics? Let's have a look at it. The only hesitation I have with this is that it's pink. Let's see if it's a warm pink or a cool pink. The packaging on this it's very good quality. Let's give it a swatch. I don't think today's the day for this. It's very pretty though. It's very pretty. It's like very fine glitter, which I can handle. I don't like proper chunky glitter. So let's go with my RMS. And I'm fully getting close to finishing it. It's in my project pan. It's very subtle. So because I've already got the face oil on, it's just kind of gonna work with that. It's not going to make me too highlighted. It's a very natural glow. This is like me in a palette. Smoky, browny, greeny, khaki colors. Oh, that's not the camera. I'm like, these colors over here. These are just my shades, man. This is so yellow. One day I'm going to do like a very bold, yellowy, greeny look. But for today, I wanted to wear this. I am a fan. And I found this very easy to use, not patchy, easy to blend. So maybe it was the other palettes. I know people were having issues with the green one, the cannabis palette. What do they call it? I know that people are having issues with that palette. Okay, let's just quickly do my brows. I'm going to be using my Fenty. I haven't used this one in ages. I hate this spoolie so much. It's not even a spoolie, it's a brush. Let's give it a go though. So let's just quickly talk about my project pan. It's going to be a good update, this next one. I want to just finish one other product that I've almost finished, and then I'm going to do an update. Because I finished a few products, I'm very proud of myself. And I've hit pan and things like that. You know, I find it really hard to project pan. I enjoy doing it, but I can only do one project. I can't do more than one project. I'm doing like the rolling style of the team project pan that the Beauty News girls started. So that was the most suitable to me. I think next year I want to do a pan that palette. I have a face palette that I want to actually finish. I've had it for a while and I actually enjoy using it, so I want to finish it up. So I think I might do that and then continue doing team project pan next year, but do more monthly updates. This was my first year of doing it. I'm just kind of getting used to all the rules and regulations of project panning. I didn't realize it was such a serious thing. And I really enjoy watching those videos now. So now I have a much better grasp on it. And I think I'll do it properly next year and actually do the proper team project pan. I didn't even know I was doing that one until I started watching the videos. I'm like, oh, that's kind of what I'm doing. So just picking a product from each category to focus on. But I think I want to do it in a very different, not a very different way, but a different way in that I think I want to do it in a roulette style, like a random generator picks each category. So whether it's an eyeshadow, single eyeshadow from a palette or whatever, like eyebrow, I want my makeup inventory to tell me. So I have all my makeup inventory in a spreadsheet and I would randomly generate each category to pick that product that I pan and or finish. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that. What do you guys think? Because that way, I like that it means I might pick something that I absolutely love and then I have to use it, rather than me thinking, oh, I just want to really finish this and get rid of it. I want to pick something that's totally random and maybe also inspire me to use products that I haven't even considered to use. Like, for example, like an eyeshadow in a palette that I've never used might be picked, you know? But I like the idea that it's totally random. So if that project already exists, so it's like picking one product from each category in a random roulette, let me know. And then I just realized I totally got sidetracked and I didn't continue talking about holiday. So just to wrap it up, I haven't seen a lot of holiday for Australians. I think, is it Givenchy or Guerlain, I get the two mixed up, have released this huge collection and it's very red and black and silver. It looks interesting but not enough to purchase. I think the standouts are Hourglass. I don't think I'll pick it up because I told you of my pan size issue. Fenty, the Fenty glosses. I kind of want to get those Fenty glosses. I have one mini and I love it, and I prefer the mini size because I don't think I'd finish a full one. Actually, yeah, I think I might consider that because they're really, really pretty colors. Was there anything else? Not that I can think of. Skincare, Glow Recipe has released, but none of them interest me. I am making a video, so when more gets released, and also kind of I'm waiting for knowing when things are going to be at Mecca and Sephora, so that we can actually have proper prices, can purchase right now, those types of situations. So I think maybe late October, November is when I'll maybe make the video. It all depends when we get the release, but that's what I'm guessing, because of course America is getting it a bit before us. That's just assumed. So when we do get it, I'll try and be really quick in getting a video up on where you can access, how much it is, etc, etc. Just gonna go for a nude lip, but all in all, I'm very excited for holiday. I am one of those consumers that love holiday because of, like what I said, the value, the opportunity to try minis of things. I really like holiday. I got a Sephora voucher from my brother, and I'm saving it to buy it with holiday items. So I will be making some purchases at Sephora for that, which is exciting. I mean, I'm excited. I've been holding off. The only purchase that I've made recently in like the past few weeks is like the Pop Culture by Australia's palette, which I just reviewed. I'll pop that up here. The Kaleidos collection, which I'm still waiting on to arrive. And I bought this too. And that's pretty much it. Apart from like the whole video. They were more like last month though. They weren't really this month. I've been pretty good because I want to go ham in Christmas. Okay, that's my makeup for today. What do we think? Do I still look dewy? Oh, I didn't put the dewy Glow Recipe. I'm trying to finish this, but I haven't. It's just so dewy. It's like next level dewy. But it feels good. It feels real good. That is my makeup for today. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you are new here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.